travel trailers, you go, okay, well, those are motors. My travel trailer doesn't have a motor, so I'm okay with that being covered in my shop. Well, not exactly. So the travel trailer still falls under a vehicle because even though it doesn't self-propel, it is for the conveyance of people or conveyance on the roads, and it is road licensable. So the travel trailer, again, is not going to be covered on your homeowner's insurance. So if it's parked in your shop or outside your shop and there's a fire and it damages it or someone steals it or vandalizes the travel trailer, not going to be covered on your home insurance. So you would need to have a separate policy for the travel trailer as well. Now, inside the travel trailer policy, you will have options for personal property. And I usually do put personal property on the travel trailer. The reason why is because if you're out at a campsite, somebody steals your trailer or robs you, you could turn in a claim on your travel trailer and not your homeowner's policy. So technically, your contents would extend from your home to your travel trailer. But now you have two claims, one on your travel trailer and one on your home. And the claim on your home is going to affect your homeowner's insurance premiums. It's going to affect the eligibility of your homeowners. So it creates this whole mess for a small claim. And I'm like, man, it doesn't even make sense to turn in the claim for a couple $1,000 on your home. We have the claim already on your travel trailer. So let's just put contents in the travel trailer coverage as well. So it's all under one claim and it's not messing with your homeowner's insurance. Because you really want to avoid turning in claims on your home if at all possible. I was talking with another agent friend of mine, and he was saying he's telling all of his customers, don't open a claim if it's less than $25,000 because of the insurance industry right now. It's a very hard industry that it's affecting the eligibility. Like it's difficult to get insurance when you have claims, and especially if you have multiple claims on your homeowner's insurance. So he's like, if my customer calls me, he said it's less than 25 grand, just tell them don't open the claim. Now, obviously they can open the claim. It's up to the individual customer, but that's just some of the advice that we're seeing out there. So I tell people, put the contents coverage on the travel trailer. That way you're not opening a claim both on the trailer and the home. The travel trailer also needs to have towing insurance. So people think about, I have towing insurance on my truck that I'm towing the trailer with, so I'm fine. Well, they'll tow the trucks, but if you have a breakdown, you also need to get your travel trailer towed to the next, to someplace safe off the road while your truck's getting fixed. So you do need to have towing insurance on the travel trailer as well. The other thing to kind of think about when it comes to coverages, people just kind of think about, and this is probably my pet peeve when it comes to insurance in general. People will look at the big number. So they'll look at, the travel trailer is covered for $35,000. So if I compare policies, it's all the same. It's not. The devil's in the details when it comes to insurance. So there's different ways to cover a travel trailer, just like we were talking about on a boat. You can have ACV, which is actual cash value. They depreciate the travel trailer based on how old it is. And then that's the maximum that they'll pay out on it. And then typically they will use aftermarket parts if it's a repair job, and they're going to use their own set labor rates. One of the companies that I work with personally a lot, they'll cover replacement. So it's an option on a new trailer. If you buy a new trailer, that they will actually not cover it at actual value, but they'll cover it if it gets totaled out. They'll go buy you a new one. So if you've had it for 2 years, you're going to have some depreciation that's happened in the value of that trailer 2 years old versus the value of going and buying a brand new trailer that's similar size, make, model. Well, the replacement on it will say, hey, it doesn't matter that now it's going to cost us, $50,000 to go buy that new trailer. Maybe I'm dreaming at 50,000, depends on the size of your trailer and how nice it is, but maybe it's going to cost 70,000 to go buy the new trailer, and your trailer was 60,000 when you bought it 2 years ago, but now it's only worth 45,000, and we'll spend the 70 to go buy you a replacement trailer. So that's a big deal if you're like, hey, I actually would want my trailer replaced versus I'm not going to replace it. I just want the cash, and I'm done being a travel trailer guy. I'm not going to go camping anymore. So different ways of that coverage working. It doesn't matter what the total amount there is. It matters on what the endorsements in the policy actually say of how they're going to pay out at the time of the loss. So actual cash value, replacement cost, repair cost. Are they going to use OEM parts, original equipment manufactured, or are they going to use aftermarket parts? So different policies work different ways. The cheaper policies are all aftermarket parts. Some of the premium policies, one of the companies we use a lot, they use OEM parts, and you can take it to the dealer and have it fixed, and they'll just pay the dealer directly. Super nice, super easy. Is it the cheapest policy? No, there's cheaper policies, but when there's a claim, how do you want it to work? And if you tell me, hey, I'm okay with fighting around and being frustrated with that process of the claim to save $100 a year or $200 a year on the premium, that's okay. We'll put you in that policy. But just be aware that typically you're not going to see exact same coverages that are going to act the same way at the time of the claim for very different pricing. Usually if there's a big difference in pricing, it's because if the coverages are different or because the coverages are the same, but the endorsements of how the claim is going to be paid out at the time of the loss is going to be different.